Hi, thank you for joining me in the window today. As promised, we're getting ready to do the interview with Roody Posy on the disaster in Haiti. I asked my producer prior to me doing this interview to pull up several pictures just so that I can get an opportunity to just look and see firsthand at what some of those people are experiencing. And I know looking at pictures, you can't possibly be able to feel what they feel. But all I can tell you is looking at those pictures gripped me in a way that I believe it is time for America, people all over the world, to stand still. And if you know how to pray and give a word of prayer, I think you should. One picture grabbed me in particularly of a little boy that's covered with soot and dirt, and his eyes are just staring across the field. And the look in his eyes is a look of bewilderment, like what has happened to the whole entire world. And I know many of you may be saying that's just Haiti, but to a little boy that size, this is the world, all the world that he knows. That is one of the reasons why I asked Roody Posy if he would do this interview with us, because his family and his roots are from Haiti. And the things that he has shared with me over the last few minutes, I cannot begin to tell you how heart-wrenching and heartfelt it is. So if you would give us just a few minutes, we're going to release some of those pictures and give you an opportunity to come into the moment and feel the spirit of what many people are experiencing in Haiti, looking at a death toll now of over 100,000 people. We're going to that commercial break, and we'll be right back. I know many of you have just finished looking at just a few of the photos that we put up for you to get an opportunity to just soak it all in as much as you can. And if you feel anything like I felt when I saw them for the first time, all I can say is that it is very devastating. Well, I have Roody Posy here with me, and I want to say something about Roody. He is a young man that works for this ministry and work for JBM Entertainment in our media department. And we have a little rule of thumb about Roody. We always say if you don't like Roody, then you are the devil himself. Because this young man is absolutely the sweetest person. You ever just met one of those people that they just got the right kind of heart and the right kind of spirit. And I think Roody is everybody's favorite in this office. And when we all heard that this tragedy affected his life the way that it did, there are no words to express how we felt and how overwhelmed we were. And I think all of us just wanted to run to his rescue and just make the whole world leave Roody alone. Well, I'm going to begin this interview, and as difficult as it is, Roody, I just want to ask you, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Doing fine. This is probably one of the worst experiences you have ever encountered in your life. And I think my first question to you today is, where were you when you got the news? What were you doing?
Well, when I got the news at first, it was from my cousin. She called me and she told me that she can't reach her mother. And I said to myself, what do you mean you can't reach your mother? She said, all the phones is off and nobody can reach nobody in Haiti. So that's when I said to myself, what happened? Then she told me, yeah, you haven't heard, there was a big earthquake. Once she told me that, I say right after work, I went home and found out there was an earthquake that happened about 440 to 4:53 that afternoon. It was just, I was just speechless and amazed because called my mom right after, and then she told me she can't reach nobody neither.
So from 440 to 453, what was the magnitude of this particular earthquake? I mean, what were the measurements?
Well, they said it was about 7.0,
Wow.
and it's pretty big considering your average earthquake would probably be around 4 to 5.0. And Haiti's already small as it is. So that's like more than what Haiti can digest.
Wow. You know, I don't think you know this, but when I was 22 years old, I did my first missionary work in Haiti for 6 weeks. I went and lived in an orphanage there, and I worked in an orphanage there, so it kind of hit home for me too. When you say that Haiti is very small, it is indeed. So when we come back, I'd like to talk about how have that affected you? Because I know that you've lost some relatives in this earthquake, but I think that a lot of people really don't get the full sentiments of what has actually happened in this country. We'll be right back. We're going to a commercial, and we're going to release a few more pictures for you to look at. And when we come back, we'll continue to talk to Roody Posy about the disaster in Haiti.